Hey YouTube, Kira Qualia here, bringing you all my Cardfight Vanguard manga volume opening. Got 5 of, I think they are the latest and last of the Cardfight Vanguard mangas that we have out so far. Actually got these as a gift during the holidays, so I got volumes 8 through 12. These were the last ones I needed, and I figured, I had them all, and maybe some of you hadn't seen all that comes in the mangas. And when I say all, I basically just mean the different promos that we have for volumes 8 through 12. I have a vague remembering of what is in each one, and they're pretty cool promos as well. I've already, I think, done openings of 1 through 7 on the channel, so I figured we'd just do all 5 of these in one video. As you can see, they cover the rest of the high school arc, or the deleter arc, or whichever one you want to call them, for the manga, which is currently also going on now for the anime that is airing. I guess I'll decide whether or not I want to read up on all these, which I'll probably do just to get a jump start on the anime. I already basically knew what happened in the anime during the first season because of the manga, obviously. So let's go ahead and just jump right in. So we'll start off with Volume 8. This one has Ren on the cover with Gus Blaster Dragon. So it's also got the rest of his teammates on the back. So let's go ahead, cut it open, and see what is inside. And once again, what I said inside is basically just the promo that comes with each one, which I'm really glad. They seal these things. It basically guarantees that no one will steal the promo from inside the book, because I know that is done plenty of times in the stores, obviously. So our first promo, as you can see right there, is Swordsman of Light, Ames, sorry about that mispronunciation, but really, really amazing art for the card, for sure. I'm not going to try and take it out of the book yet, but as you can see, it's when this unit attacks, if you have a Vanguard with Alfred in its card name, this unit gets plus 2,000 to the end of the battle, and then when attack hits, if you have a Vanguard with Alfred, you may pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for up to 1 card, Blaster Bay in its card name, call it to rear with this unit, and shuffle your deck, and choose one of that unit until the end its cost becomes 0. So really, really cool. We got this in the Vanguard versus Deleter, I believe it was called. It's also the alternate art to the version, so very, 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 very nice for sure. A remake of the card. It is a premium format card. Remember that as well. It's not for standard series. I believe these were out before then, but still very awesome promo for sure. I love that they did the alternate art. I believe we did get some early on volumes where they just basically gave us reprints and they didn't change anything with the card. So on the back of this one, this is, I believe it's Detonix Drill Dragon, which we'll be receiving that unit in standard. Same with Gus Blaster. Oh, he's on the front. My bad there. We'll be receiving both of them in standard format. So definitely going to be cool when we actually get those units. So I have the knife. I didn't want to rip it just because I didn't want to ding up the book itself. I like to try and keep them in best condition, so you gotta enjoy me slowly, carefully opening the book. So we got Naoki and Aichi on the cover of this one. So with this one, we get the alternate art Blaster Blade. I don't believe we've gotten this art before in any other. I was trying to remove it right there, but I'll leave it for now. I don't believe we've gotten this art in any other form in any of the other books, but very, very nice, just like the other ones. The original Blaster Blade ability here. Once again, another premium format card here. So I don't want to be too spoiled with what's going on in the manga, so I'll definitely leave it to that. But it looks like we also got Chrono on the cover here, so that's going to be interesting if that gives away, and if Chrono is actually in this series or not. That actually will be pretty awesome if that is the case. So can't wait to read for sure. Now that basically answered my question there, if I'm going to be reading these ahead of the other ones or not. So on to Volume 10. Now this one has Misaki and Korin on the cover. If on the back, interesting note, this is actually the art that they use on the booster pack for Vanguard and Deleter, which had Link Joker and Royal Paladin support in it. So I always try and go for what I like to think is the weak point of the cellophane. So let's see here. careful I can be. That one's a lot easier than the Naoki one. So for our promo for this one, we have, now this is the one I'm talking about, but this is actually pretty cool that they reprinted something as difficult to get, just because it is kind of hard, and I don't know how expensive Majesty Lord Blaster is, but it's the original art that he came out in Awakening of the Twin Blades, but still very, very cool nonetheless, to be able to get a promo version of it, so non-foil as well. If you're not a fan of, you know, any foil cards in your decks, this is definitely one to pick up for the case with Majesty Lord Blaster. Very, very nice. I know we got Blaster Blade and Blaster Dark both in manga volumes, so if you're collecting the manga, you have your full set now to work with Majesty Lord Blaster. Not a full play set, obviously, but just, you know, the individual cards. All right, volume 11, we have Takato and Ibuki on this cover, and his main, I want to say one of his main, the leader units. Now, I don't think, and it might be the cover or the manga promo in this one. I know we got it as a promo during the, I believe it was the Vanguard and Deleter sneak peek, and most of those cards in that set were from the manga, so we'll go ahead and see with this one what our promo is. Oh, yep, this is the one actually that I know a lot of my friends who are fans of Blaster Blade were wanting to receive for a good while now. Blaster Blade Burst. This one just had, you know, a true power unit ability behind it. With this unit cannot be boosted by your units. Counterblast 2 Royal Paladin. When this unit attacks with Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, increase this unit's power by the total original of all your Royal Paladin rear guards in your front row until the end of that battle. When it attacks with Vanguard, it gets plus 30,000. So honestly, it wasn't too bad. It had a way to counter the 11Ks. It also had just the you know, the counterblast power boosts, which definitely did help since it couldn't be boosted. Obviously, you could probably hit bigger numbers than, you know, King of Knights as well. Plus, it had a Blaster Blade in the card name too, so it worked with a lot of those effects also. So pretty awesome there for sure. And for the last one, volume 12. Now, I thought I might have been wrong, which obviously I was, because Blaster Blade Bursts came out in volume 11, so I might have read things wrong, which makes me curious to see just what the promo will be in this one. So I was able to actually open that one pretty well. I just want to be careful when opening the rest of the cover there. So as you can see on the final volume here, we have, I believe that is, I don't think that actually is Majesty Lord Blaster. If we go back 2 volumes here and we look at the art there, he has, it might be, it actually might be. I might just have made a mistake there. It honestly looks exactly like him. I thought maybe the color scheme might have been a little off, but let's see if the actual promo is different. Oh, no, yeah, this is what I remember now. We received a force marker in this one, so this one obviously came out when Standard was announced, at least for English. I thought it was going to be a different promo, I mean, a different force marker at least. I thought it would be one that was, you know, an alternate art of Aichi. It's kind of disappointing that it's one that we got from the Q4 booster packs, but nonetheless, still interesting to have gotten this one in this book. But I think the most the interesting promo obviously was the one from volume 11, just because so many people had asked for Blaster Blade Bursts as a promo for a good while now, and finally receiving it in volume 11 of the manga series. But all in all, that is it for this opening. Like I said, finally happy that I was able to complete the manga, not in proper order, of course, but still very, very cool to have all 12. Will they make more? I don't know for sure, but if they do, maybe they'll go like a different route with some of the manga stories also, because I think this one basically sums up with volume 12, and we'll also see maybe where the anime will be headed as well. But until then, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and Kira Qualia out.